Hello, it's time for Genshin Impact. And today, we have this event, Feline Fortress Vertice, going on. And I'm actually not doing it at all. Hold on. Yeah, it's just furnishing. Yeah, definitely not doing it. Yeah, no. It's not a story quest, which means that even if there may be some dialogue, it's not really something for an episode. I may do it separately, but yeah, no. We're doing an actual story quest. In today's story quest, we will be working with Alhaitham, the Vultur Volans chapter, Act 1. Quest. And the Illusions of the Mob. Fragmented testimony. You've heard that Alhaitham has become the acting Grand Sage. Considering his personality, will the other scholars accept him? Time to pay the Academia a visit. And Paimon's finna say something. We should let her say something. Never mind, she kept it to herself. All right, let's go to the front of the Academia. I wonder if I clicked off it and then clicked back on if Paimon would re-say what she was going to say. Never mind, we already went to a cutscene. It don't matter what she has to say. She ain't going to say it.
How's everything going with your thesis?
How is it going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
That's great.
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well. How did things get settled?
Was Azar the main dude?
The appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Look at him go.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
It is a new thing. Your Grand Sage got
I
booted,
heard that
remember?
selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest.
Probably well-deserved vacation.
Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
I'd recommend it. It's pretty free.
They're really out of their minds, making Alhaitham the acting Grand Sage?
What you complaining for?
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
Fool!
Because he's one of the people that fought against the last group?
Because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him!
Why not?
He was one of my students,
So?
but he rarely attended class.
So?
When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time.
For him, maybe that's true.
What brazen arrogance, misery of miseries, for the Academia to have him as the acting Grand Sage?
Don't choke on your own hate, dude. Show.
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Make us some booze.
Want
He
to hear
needs
a
it.
secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
So?
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Alhaitham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought. Some
I thought she was
people
going to say
say
less
good
famous than Paimon.
things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham.
He feels threatened. Oh, who's this dude?
Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
The Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
Yo, fam, you good? He looks like he's gonna fall over.
Yorin? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to Amatra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I could trust.
Where'd
Sorry,
side with the
can
Matra?
you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
I thought you didn't trust anybody
Since
with the
you put it
Matra.
that way, fine. We'll take you to Amatra.
Illusions of the mob. I have this feeling they're going to try and like
Take you
push
to
against
Amatra, but we don't know
Alhaitham.
that many, do we?
There's going to be an actual mob
Oh,
against
wait,
him.
Sino should be back at the Academia. Let's go find him.
Heyo, Sino! Never mind. We don't make the Sino.
Hey there. Excuse us, but is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino?
Yes.
I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now.
Dang it.
But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
I don't think he's well.
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent.
Could this be the guy that they were talking about, like last, before this guy stumbled up?
There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good
Ooh,
sir.
I think it is.
What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment.
Oh.
He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
Is this like season 1 of Invincible?
Remember?
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even
Dude,
if
you
what
should
he
lie
says-
down.
All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Okay. You better be safe. You wait somewhat longer than expected. Alhaitham.
Huh? Alhaitham?
Yo, what up, acting
Let me
Grand
bring you up to
Sage?
speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided.
Good.
Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Nope.
After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
It's worrying.
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm surprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
That's kind of the reason why
It's
we're
already
here.
against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two...
Hey, we're the Traveler and Paimon.
After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
You got it,
Don't you
dude.
worry. Our lips are sealed.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping.
All right.
Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the Academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's
that
close to
sounds
the
about
time
right.
that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Okay.
Come on!
We will
Said that we're
come
coming.
about. We will be with you. We will not abandon you. We will go to the tavern. The way over here. We about this life. Don't try to push us off. You know we're gonna help. Maybe we could buy a little bit of food while we in here? Oh, nope. Cutscene right outside. Looks like it's more than just
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons.
Alright, we'll wait. Wait, did
Ilyas,
dude come with us?
Please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
You can trouble us too. We're capable.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
The Traveler and Paimon are also here. We can help. We're helpful, I think.
He's the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like he did back at Aro Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly.
Oh, what do you mean?
Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me,
True.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then
What's that
why
supposed
did
to
you
mean?
ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really?
Maybe he just has one of those faces.
Misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the Acting Grand Sage?
That's not what this is about, but we're going to ask you about it later.
Myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
I want to say before we go further, him outing himself like that just reminds me of my time in high school, where I was kind of forced to play basketball because I'm really tall. And the guidance counselor was my basketball coach. And one day, he pulls me out of class. I had quit working out with a weightlifting teacher that, well, was at our school, that would pick me up at 5:30 in the morning to go work out after I had basketball practice with the travel basketball team the night before. I got to a breaking point where I decided I'm not doing this anymore. I'm quitting basketball because it's not what I even want, not even what I want to do. So I quit both the travel team and the weightlifting. He called me to his office and said, is there something you want to tell me? I was like, which one? Is it about quitting the basketball team or is it about quitting the weightlifting? To which he just responds with, you quit the basketball team? He didn't know. And I had just told him. Yeah, foot and mouth syndrome, not the best thing ever. All right, let's continue.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah.
Each time I hear
that's
that, I
the
just want to
name
say
of my buyer.
Sriracha.
He asked to make the transaction.
I
at the
put that
tavern,
on
but he
everything.
never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project.
And human test
He
subjects.
contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Did he get tips
Perhaps
off?
Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation.
Wait, but has he been delivering to
have
the
any more
location
questions for
where
the
he'd been
suspect?
working?
No, he's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
I wonder how many people are actually in on this, because I feel like it wouldn't just be Siraj.
Follow me.
All right, following. Just over here? Oh, we could have sit. Could we have sit?
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern.
I would have loved it if we were just sitting down to the bench listening.
Give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
Instead of
I thought you
disinterested
would
in
have
the
guessed the
case.
reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue. Hey, do you know?
You know Siraj?
Yes, we were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth, but I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with.
Wow.
For the
That's
time
harsh.
being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
Yep, this sounds like that one episode of
From
Invincible.
violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So he did do something good.
That's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress.
I've read plenty of stories about that.
These memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now,
But you could also make
try
them
to
relive
recall
a
things
traumatic
you care
event.
about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Which are?
Tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, But it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
You've been missing for about a month, right?
What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
I'd say less
Thank you
painful, more
so
distressing.
much. This feeling.
Unless it was you got hit in the head.
More than just
Then it'd be
pain.
painful.
I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment.
You probably do know Alhaitham. He just doesn't remember you because he doesn't bother.
It also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
All right. Let's go. Inside. Let's teleport. This will be the quicker route, right? Down. Down. Down some. How far down we gotta go? Oh my gosh, we're still going. It just keeps going and going like that Energizer Max bunny. Oh my gosh. Why? Why must we continue to go down? 40. We're getting close. It's around this corner. There won't be any more going down. Unless we got to go down inside. This way? Yes. Excuse us. Coming through. And we won't be too loud here. This is the library. What are we finna do over here? All right, here we go. We're at a dude. Hi, dude.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Neksha?
I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a
Bummer.
rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days?
Oh, he's only missing for a few days?
That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word.
He was
Everyone
kidnapped.
had to pick up the slack.
He was kidnapped.
I'm
Let him off
sorry,
easy.
something unexpected came up. But I
Kidnapping.
know I've caused trouble for everyone.
No, you didn't.
Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
Ooh, calm down.
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled.
What is it?
You remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project.
Why?
He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again.
Ooh, calm down. He was
Consider
kidnapped.
it to your colleagues and give them
Supposedly.
some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
All right, so look for Sandra. Ooh. There are books around here. One day I do really need to read these. They could be important. I'm sorry, can I climb this? Please, just a little bit more. Let me face through it. Yes, I did it. Higher? Why we gotta go higher? Just to leave? Does it just leave? No, it'd still be in here, wouldn't it? I think I gotta turn around. Hurry up, loading screen. Wait. No, I'm on the right path, aren't I? Good, because I was about to turn around. They're just chilling outside, too. Oh, more of a guided falling, I guess. It's Chandra.
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore.
Why not?
I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Why is that?
Yeah. Say,
Said it so meekly.
You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Yo, he's getting a mental spike.
Ilias? What's wrong?
My head... it hurts.
Just look at the fruit.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached.
What do you say?
You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module, like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
Collective consciousness? Path of evolution.
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution.
He's trying to be the hive mind and
rank test subjects
psychopaths.
in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number and the task's importance. Lastly, this system must support the rapid exchange of information within the collective, or even better, allow its members to share their memories and emotions.
To facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective. You didn't say that.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization.
Yeah.
Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
What was that system called in Psychopath?
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is.
Siebel?
I'm really sorry.
Take your
Siebel
time.
system or something like
You'll
that?
eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
Like?
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait.
What are we waiting for?
I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said,
Don't put
I do
yourself
know a
down.
researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Did she not become a Siraj number? No. The other teleport. Here. Although I might have to be falling a yeah. Oh, not that far though. Hello, hello. Janaki.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Oh, she don't like him.
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
You got amnesia.
No,
Chill.
I'm not. I
chill.
actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done?
No, we're just
Or
trying to
are
get an
you
answer.
using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
You're very
That's
irrational for
enough.
someone in the academia.
There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about
How much do you know about
collective
it?
consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
You actually want to be part of a hive
Number
mind.
36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah, Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then?
Uh-huh.
They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person.
So he's going with whoever got the
Siraj
most
his hands
extracted.
on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Is it true, though?
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their Jnana energy.
Uh-huh.
At most, Jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
True.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What
Why
else
are you
do
so
know
mad about this?
Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please, wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
He still doesn't know what you're talking about. And neither do we. I don't like her temperament.
She's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere.
Makes sense.
Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
All right, search for information related to... Oh, yes. Wait, are we going inside or are we going somewhere else? Oh, golden sparkles of lights. Please tell me, where the heck am I supposed to go? Not sure it's doing the best of jobs of telling me where I'm supposed to go. Really, do I go inside or... Because I feel like it would make sense to look in the academia, but... You know. We could have to go somewhere else. And see, here's the door to go inside, but that's not where the icon leads. You know what? No, let's go inside. We'll just keep wandering about until we finally frickin' find it, Higher. I don't think that's right. Okay, so we gotta go back in here. Got it. That's what I was thinking. That's why I was running this way. Thankfully, I was right. Let's see. Right in the middle. Okay. Oh, wait, we're in the library. I gotta keep it down. It can't be too loud. Okay. So, what's about to happen?
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and get your paycheck. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilias. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
All right, so talk to Alhaitham. Did he drop down? Or is he... He went elsewhere. Hold on, I saw Sparkle. 2 sparkles. 3 sparkles. Reminisce of... Huh? I like how that worked out so well. Do we go in here?
Maybe I'll borrow something to read.
I'm sorry, where am I supposed to be at? Looks like in here, but go up. Okay, we're getting closer. I'm going in the right direction. Higher, okay. I did good. I did good. How much more? Dang, this is taking a while. Alhaitham, you up here? Yeah, here he is.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
All right, so investigate. I think I'm gonna have to do some reading. There are many vacancies for sages, and the number of suspicious people spreading various news in Samara City has increased significantly recently. The core of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability. Okay, so not that. The Rawahes Darshan has also had an abundance of weirdos. Recently, there is a new rumor that a student has the ability to write a heaven-sent thesis. The circumstances are still under investigation. About the sleepwalking eccentric. What was the first one about? About the core of 30 application fee. That was about the fee? And about the ghost of Paradis Daya. There are witnesses that say that there is a mysterious shadow wandering around Paradis Daya at night. The investigation found nothing suspicious, and the case was closed. I don't think any of that had to do with what we're looking for. Oh, I forgot I took it off of auto.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
Oh, so you found it, but we don't get to read it. Not yet, at least.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh?
So wait, what happened?
Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra.
So what's the problem?
This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry.
So what's happening with him? Exactly.
It should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
Maybe she has information for us. I'm glad that we can teleport right out of here. Gandharvaville. Let's teleport to the statue with a 7. Imagine if I tried running everywhere. Gosh, that would be so much talking I have to do just to fill up space. But luckily, I can just let this play out for the most part. Ooh, faster! Faster, faster. Ooh, faster! There we go. Come on. Give me it, give me it, give me it. There we go. And where's the sister? I know it's not the
We
squirrel.
should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Trying to figure things out. Who is everybody?
Dad, it's
Oh,
nothing. I
Father.
was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay?
Not
Did
really.
they bully you again?
Yeah.
It's all right. You can tell us. Ilyas.
That's got to be worrying for the
What's
family to see.
wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out.
What you mean?
I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
He doesn't want his family to worry.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk.
Ilya's sister brings you to a quieter place.
So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing.
Her voice is very familiar.
That after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you...
No, he does not remember.
Ilyas? What's wrong?
Like, are we not
I
around?
see. I remember now. Don't worry. I remember now.
Remember what?
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
Something like that.
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilyas.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
He's not.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Chelsea?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I disliked to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first, I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
Alright, so... all the way here at Alhaitham Woods. We're definitely going to be diving into a dungeon. Right. That's where his hideout's going to be, is in a dungeon. Do this carefully so that we don't fall to our death and then have to eat food in order to heal up. It's always like the worst. Cutscenes really do a number on you sometimes. Yep, look at that. The wind is sucking us in.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
All right, in we go. Maybe? Okay. Here we go. Secret Cavern, recommended party level 71. Ooh, we should have an Electro with us. Ah, well. Oh, we can do it now. No, we'd be getting rid of Nahida then. I can't switch her out. You know, we're just gonna go with what we got. Although we're probably gonna be able to use Alhaitham too. Whatever. Yep, we're using Alhaitham. If we truly need Electro, I'll back out and I'll get Electro. We just don't have anybody that's very proficient for what we need right now.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilyas! Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
Was he hive
There's no
mind?
need for that. Let's keep moving.
I have this feeling that his memories coming back was actually him being hive mind.
Continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Can we break people out of the hive mind? Because if not, that's going to be a lot of deaths. Hold on, is there anything that we can find around here? Anything that we need? Anything that would be beneficial? Alright, let's walk across water. What's happening?
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application, and whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you!
Obviously.
He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
What if Johnny's actually the one doing
A
it?
lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems.
Trash excuse.
It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
He's treating people like cattle.
Yeah, he is.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
No, you don't. Why did we see that, though? I think I saw a glimpse of Ilya's past.
You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Paimon, this has happened
Of course
before.
not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilyas was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Uh-huh.
Connecting collective consciousness?
Yes.
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilyas is now returning to the collective.
So he tricked us.
Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
All right. Obtain key. I'm guessing this is the lock. Key meet lock. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock, and I'm cool like that. What if this is actually supposed to be trippy? Like that. Makes you wonder, don't it? Ooh, can you take it back? Remove key. Oh, I see. Wait, no. This unlocks both of them, doesn't it? So if I go through here like this, grab this key. Huh. Oh, wait, no. Didn't quite work out the way that I was saying, but it still works out in our favor. And I ran out of stamens. All right, next lock. Enemies.
Gather.
I see everything. Wheel of life.
Wipe out!
I'm liking his attacks. Might just be because they made him strong, but he has good attacks. Oh yeah, you like mark the character? That's how that works?
Faster prize.
Ah! Break out.
Share my knowledge.
And handled. Oh. So that was a door. I'll take this chest. And then go through the door. Now, what we got over here?
It's completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Here we go. Over here. Start. Where are we going?
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Is he brainwashed? What you guys say? I didn't catch his number. What's yours?
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Oh, this is that mob. The collective mind is the mob. So you just, in a toxic manner, Combine your hatred? Doesn't seem like the smartest move, if you ask me. They blocked us. Are they able to use their mind to control the land of the trees?
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down?
You could have played hero any time, so why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer.
I think there's going to be a lot more people arrested.
All times to...
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you
That's
know
why she didn't
how
want to
many
say
people,
anything.
myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
Cry more.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
I think you probably should, actually. Paimon, did you see that one?
Hey, you're blinking out
No,
again.
she didn't.
What did you see this time?
Ilyas.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
All right. We be to wrap what key? Okay, we're getting more keys. We're double keyed up on a Thursday afternoon.
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
You know what? Give me that. I notice. Right now, I notice. Grab that one. Grab this one. Lock the door behind us. And then we can open up this one. And this one. Another memory? Yup. Here we go.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
Dude, you don't know what you're talking about. I feel like you're just making him feel worse.
You seem troubled.
It's someone that's
Who are
hive
you?
mind.
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj, I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble.
You're eavesdropping, you know that.
After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
Your words are very misleading.
What did you
Not
see?
cool. Siraj persuaded Ilyas to join the hive. He wasn't forced, but he also didn't explain it in that moment, at least.
Believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk!
I don't think that's what's happening.
No, Siraj is the real Giga Jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk. Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him, and we're gonna make him explain himself!
Loading screen? Ah, that'd be him right there, isn't it? On a platform that we could easily get into a fight on. Yo, Ilias! He's not showing his eyes.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here.
And why is that?
To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the Hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
You really don't know him well enough
And
if
the
you think he's
best
going to join.
guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the Hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity.
What about your
Only
family?
Here can I be truly free.
What about your family?
That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
I don't believe him.
Is this your decision?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
It's not.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilias?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that Giga Jerk!
Giga Jerk? Oh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
Plenty.
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily
illegally
without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
This isn't much different from the first Nihida story quest.
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilias? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to conform.
Not like this.
And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans.
Dude, you're going way over
model
the top with
becomes even
this.
more potent.
All you need to do is create Twitter and you're good.
To the Hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the Hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage.
Ah, they're being your
Collective
mouthpiece.
consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
No, you had the Freudian slip earlier.
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Well, screw your family then.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you.
Your family?
And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia?
No.
When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas? Why?
Guess you don't really care about your family
You
that
two
much.
Are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live
Why were you giving me a
according to their
paycheck,
own
huh?
truths? But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
Oh,
I made
we
those
finna
words
fight?
quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
Did he actually go
The
and
collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
Because they weren't your own.
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham.
That seems like a very big gamble.
Consciousness bugs out. We'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
So many monsters. Where did they come from? And something feels off about them.
Are they part of the
I
hive
also
mind?
integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Okay.
Well, all right. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Let me go ahead and do this. Wait. Here we go.
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
Nope.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Does that just make you guys evil? Not actually doing something good?
Go.
All right, come on. Your monsters aren't going to beat me no matter how many you throw at me. You got to get something truly big if you're going to bring me down.
You see? That is the will of the collective.
No, that's your
Even
will.
With the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective's stability.
Everybody just got to understand that he actually doesn't care about their opinions. He just wants to use you as a source of energy. And basically as a hard drive. He's the user. He's the one sitting at the keyboard, and all of you are just doing his processing power.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong at the Academia. The monster.
Deflect!
If only I had someone with a bow and arrow.
Gather.
I could kill these ones a lot more quickly.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
It's not supposed to be just you, dude, remember? Are we still going?
Stabilize. Order guide you.
I see everything.
Guys.
Hit it, hit it, hit it.
Water jet!
And then there was you and you alone. Go down.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
The heck is this giant leaf chicken?
Judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong.
Oh, it's wrong.
Aaron?
Oh, it did. I'm glad that you recognize it.
Intelligence model. He is number one. Judgment is the optimal one.
It's wrong, though. Exactly. Calm down, leaf chicken.
Water jet. Solidify.
Oh, I didn't know that's what his ability did. Oh, when it all falls down.
What have you done?
Broken your
Calm
system?
down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
Nope.
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
Ooh.
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
Oh.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive.
And it throws off the power ranking.
I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Yeah.
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
That's right, Queen Bee.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
You might want to disconnect. Oh.
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list. Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position!
And the Hive is dead.
Shut down?
It's over.
What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
Selfish desires.
The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication.
Or thought.
But in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this.
It was like a virus.
A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me.
He never says anything out of sympathy. You know this.
I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Yes,
Is that
Mr.
not so?
Overlord Hive
Arrogant
Mind.
and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm
That's
just
the
an
mantra.
ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino!
Sino? What are you doing here?
You know Alhaitham had have contacted him before we entered the
I
cave.
followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Pretty much. Should probably arrest everybody here. Well, with the exception of us three. I mean, if you participated, it's a problem.
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter?
At his desk, probably?
Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw
Oh,
you,
yeah, that letter.
Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilyas from the start! You lied to us too!
I don't mind.
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you.
You just
By
didn't
the
tell us
way,
what was going on.
I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy.
You're never gonna like him, Paimon.
Hey, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Bye. I guess.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Why? We're not part of the mantra. Talk to the test subjects. Oh, over here.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage?
They didn't even know?
What came over me? How could I do something like this?
You let yourself be used, dude.
Accomplices without knowing it.
You kind of knew it.
I'm afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
This is what you're thinking about?
The future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
He probably doesn't care.
Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham, but whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's fair.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better.
So you're apologizing for
If he chooses
yourself.
To remember this. We're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
Bye, you three that I don't know.
So, were they all duped?
In a way, seems.
We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Hello, Mr. I was about to give up on my family.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on.
Why is that so
When
bad?
I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth.
Because you were with your family that cared about you?
I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Exactly.
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined.
Yeah.
Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry.
You got it, dude.
Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
We'll probably never see him again.
All the test subjects have been taken away.
Cool. There's only 4 of them here?
I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you two hurt?
Nope.
I brought bandages and hemostatics.
We're fine.
Paimon's fine.
Any free Genshin, not Genshin.
Get some rest.
Geniusification cards to give us?
Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here.
He's waiting
Watch
for
out
us?
for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
You think we can't take care of it?
You stay safe too, Sino. Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
Okay. Ooh. Big chest! It's as big as Chi-Chi. It's bigger than Chi-Chi. Nah, it's as big. No, take the hat off. It's bigger. Yay. I'll take all this and then peace out of the domain. Atulia, Snezhnaya organization that's spread out all over the continent.
The matter's settled. We can return now.
Okay.
I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected.
Things didn't go as planned for
Judging by
you?
your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
That's right. I'm quite curious.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Why not?
Hey, we're not your colleagues.
Paimon's got a point.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me?
Paimon was shutting down your
Stay
excuse.
until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
You implanted a thought, like a virus. And I threw the whole system out of whack.
See ya.
Ha! I'm actually fine with this.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
They were part of a system?
Changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Are we going to a restaurant? You're going to tell us over food?
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
He just doesn't like telling you anything at all. Follow Alhaitham all the way back to the city. Oh, this is... I was going to say his place, but it's not his place. It's been a while since I've seen his friend and roommate that thinks very negatively of him, but you can tell Alhaitham actually... It's probably like the one person that Alhaitham actually likes the company of. It's been a while. Enter Alhaitham's home. But it's not his home. He's just crashing there, isn't he? Or are they roommates? I don't remember which one it is.
Is this You're home?
We've been here before.
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Paimon, we've been here before. See? Tim. Forget his name. Say something.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
We've met before.
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
Kaveh, that's right. No, we're not. You've met us on 3 different occasions. No, 2. It's 2.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place.
In the academia.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
I know I was supposed to play this before we did the whole event where he was competing, but
keep that to
whatever.
yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
You don't need books?
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham?
Well, you know how he is. You live with him. Dots. So many dots. Apparently the phrase for it is,
Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
You really don't believe that he has friends? That badly?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
Yeah.
But
still, everybody's gonna have friends.
You friends with him?
I'm very sparse with
I
mine.
wouldn't say friends, exactly. Okay, well, we used to be. But we're not anymore.
Now you're lovers?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
It would seem like he hates us. We're not reading all those. He skimmed through a few pages, but the contents are shoot.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead?
Because he doesn't want to answer them. That's why he gave us the books.
Oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether.
Which would be inhumane.
The solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause, whew.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Yeah, it's not like mutants with X-Men.
Paimon gets it now.
That would be the only overnight, and even
That's
then.
rich coming from you.
If humans aren't humans without
It's
their
individualistic.
humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
No.
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Or more had it out for Alhaitham.
Are you all okay?
To be more precise, they had it out for Alhaitham. We just happened to be there.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right?
No.
Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Is this his house or your house? Oh wait, that's right. He was trying to win money in order to get his own place. So this is
I hope
Alhaitham's
you're
place.
aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh,
You
so
both
the
lack it.
pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
Oh, he
I'm
really
doing
does
quite
care.
well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
It did kind of stand out. Kaveh seems to be upset again.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
It really wasn't a whisper.
Yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me.
That's what I thought.
To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage.
Well, he was a coward enough to run away to be part of the
He
collective.
apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Well, we can't join you?
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
You didn't want it in the first place!
I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned.
Yeah, he's an
What
idiot.
he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
Yeah.
Why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction for yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight.
True.
Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Okay.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry.
Always hungry.
We're gonna grab some yummies.
Yummies! Goodbye.
See ya.
The illusions in the mob completes. Where's the exit? This is the exit. Waiting. And we're outside. Okay, I guess we will leave it at that. That'll be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, who knows, maybe it'll even be an event. Deuces.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idol's vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man marching Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.